Welcome, everyone, to our 2010 U.S. Senate Candidate Forum. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. And I will tell you, in speaking to the candidates, they're very excited about this. This is a kind of a new experience for most of them. They've never had a forum like this. So we're looking forward to it being both enlightening and entertaining, and hopefully about equal proportions. It's my pleasure to introduce this candidate forum, and I'm going to introduce former Lieutenant Governor and State Senator Bill Ratliff. He and his wife Sally are here, and it's a much personal pleasure to welcome both of them. Bill Ratliff was elected to the State Senate in 1988. In 2000, Governor George W. Bush became president, Lieutenant Governor Perry became governor, and the State Senate selected Bill Ratliff as the acting lieutenant governor, a position in which he served from 2000 to 2002. He was reelected in the State Senate in 2002 and resigned in 2003 after helping us pass the landmark medical liability reform non-economic damages in the state. He's a former winner of TMA's Friends of Medicine Award. He holds the record for the most times to be on Texas Monthly's 10 Best list. But perhaps the most endearing description of Lieutenant Governor Ratliff was that Texas Monthly referred to him as the Obi-Wan. Lieutenant Governor Ratliff.
Well, thank you very much, and it's a pleasure to be here, and particularly with all of these candidates are and have been for many years good friends of mine, so I'm going to sit back and enjoy this. We've got the reason that we're going ahead and starting while you're eating, and believe me, I have tried to talk to audiences while they're eating, and it's not easy, but we have some travel difficulties. We have one candidate whose airplane is late getting in. We've got another one whose airplane getting out is a little earlier than he would have liked if he could avoid it. And so we're going to be squeezing this just a little bit, and you'll have to bear with us. But we had a few logistical things that I needed to talk to you about, and have the candidates here as to the procedures and the rules of the debate. First of all, we've got to do something that sounds ridiculous, but it is in fact true. If you have two railroad commissioners in the same room talking about anything that might be state business before that commission, that constitutes a majority of the commission, and therefore that meeting has to be posted, which it has been. But these two commissioners must now convene the Railroad Commission of Texas in accordance to that posting. So I'm going to ask Commissioner Elizabeth Ames Jones if she would convene the Railroad Commission meeting.
Thank you so much, Bill. And I'd like to say that this is really going to be a first for you all. And I promise, hopefully this is one Railroad Commission meeting that will not put some people in the audience to sleep. So with that, I would like to move that the Railroad Commission of Texas come to order. It is 7:56, and I will now call this Railroad Commission to order. Do I hear a second on my motion?
Second.
I think that was really good news. Don't you second? That's the kind of common sense government we're going to get rid of.
Now you know just exactly how screwed up government really is. Let me welcome you to the Texas Medical Association's forum for all prospective 2010 U.S. Senate candidates. When I say all prospective, I need to explain that The invitees here are all of those who have filed with the FEC and have reported to the FEC raising at least $100,000. That was our criteria for being a participant on this panel, and all six, you'll see the sixth one here in a little while, we hope. All six of those qualifying people have agreed to be here. I did want to take once. I happen to believe that anybody that serves in public office, as long as these people up here has the right to be referred to with the title that they deserve, and usually that's the highest office to which they attain. In the case of Comptroller Sharp, I didn't know what to call him. He's served as everything in the state. So I asked him which title he would like to have. Would be Railroad Commissioner, Controller, State Senator. But what about Controller? Would that work?
Ann Richards called me darling.
Well, I'm not going to call you darling. You don't have to call me darling. But... So Mr. John Sharp will henceforth be referred to as Comptroller Sharp. I might explain some of the ground rules for this forum. It is not billed as a debate, since it was not intended to be such. It is intended to be a forum. The procedure is going to be as follows. Each candidate will be given 5 minutes as an opening statement. In the second round, each candidate will be given 5 minutes to talk about issues of the day, their stance on issues. They can do that in the opening statement and in the closing statement, but they have a second 5-minute segment to do that. They have been asked to address at least health care reform, illegal immigration, and the environment. And anybody that can do that in 5 minutes deserves to be in office. We've also asked them to refrain from commenting about each other. I know that's a big order. No, it really, and what we're asking them to do is to explain to you where they are.